Is menopause messing with your sleep? Do you often have a hard time sleeping through the whole night? Do you get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, go back to bed, and then you are lying awake, twiddling your thumbs, stressing out because you have to get up in a couple hours? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 reasons why that could be happening and some solutions that could help you have a better night's sleep. But first, if you are new here, welcome. On this channel, I talk about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and wellness, in particular for ladies over 40 who may be journeying through menopause, and also for those who want to live a more conscious, sustainable life. So let's talk sleep. You know what they say, that you spend like 1/3 of your life in bed? I think that's pretty crazy, but what on earth do you do when you are on some part of the menopause train and you cannot get a good night's sleep? You go to bed, you wake up in the middle of the night, you go to the bathroom, you get back to bed, and then you're lying there twiddling your thumbs. Then you look at the clock, you got to get up in a couple of hours, so that just adds a whole layer of stress. What do you do? So let's talk about reason number 1. It could be the temperature of the room that you're sleeping in. Now, they do say that you could benefit from sleeping in a room with cooler temperatures. Me personally, no matter what time of the year it is, I sleep with the window open, a crack, just to let some nice cool breeze come through. It's supposed to help you have a deeper sleep. If you don't want to do that, you could put the air conditioner on low. And if you don't want to do that, just do what I do and have a fan right beside my bed, probably about 3 feet away from my bed. As soon as I get into bed, I turn on that fan, and when I tell you, that makes a world of difference when it comes to my sleep. And now it can also be like the amount of covers that you have on your bed as well. There are people out there that it doesn't matter what time of the year. It could be 30 degrees outside and they are still sleeping with a down comforter, a duvet on their bed. Now that could be a problem. So again, keeping the room at a cool temperature and dark. If you need to get some blackout blinds, if you need to put your sleep mask on, that is something that could help you get a better night's sleep. Reason number 2 as to why you might not be getting a good night's sleep could be what you are sleeping on. And what I mean by this is, what type of sheets are you sleeping on? You know, I talk about synthetic fibers and how they are just not good for your hormones, not good for your skin, all of that junky stuff. But if you're sleeping on sheets that might have like a polyester blend to it, we want to switch those up. If anything, try sleeping on natural fibers, whether that's organic cotton, whether that's bamboo, whether that's linen. That's what you want to go for. They are breathable. There's even temperature regulating sheets out there as well. So I would go for the natural fibers that you are sleeping on so that you're not sweating up a storm, because if you're sleeping on synthetic and then you're sweating, that's just going to make it even worse. So go for the organic cotton, bamboo, linen. When it comes to thread count, don't need to go too crazy here. I like to keep it around a minimum of 300. But anywhere between 300 to 500 on the thread count, natural fiber sheets, that should also help you when it comes to having a better night's sleep. On to reason number 3 why you might not be getting a good night's sleep. This is kind of part and parcel with reason number 2, but this is what you are sleeping in. Now I know, we like to sleep sometimes in our little slinky negligees and nighties and things. But what are those things made out of? They might feel like silk, but are they really silk? More often than not, they're probably polyester. And yet again, we want to avoid the synthetic fibers. Do you know that polyester is essentially a plastic just full of chemicals that you're putting on your skin? And that, my friend, is going to wreak havoc on your hormones, which then is going to cause the temperature regulation that you're experiencing in these night sweats and hot flashes and all of that jazz. So go for like a linen, again, cotton, or if you feel so inclined, you could sleep in your birthday suit. Ain't got a problem with that. Hey, but whatever you do, try to stay away from the synthetic fibers when it comes to the fabric of what you are sleeping in. Now, the next reason is kind of like twofold. This is reason number 4 of why you might be having a hard time staying asleep or getting a good night's rest. And that is, what are you consuming? Now, for reason number 4, I'm talking about food, drinks. If you're eating late at night, not a good idea. Like, your system works overnight in a chronological order to heal your body. So from like 11 to 7, your body is healing itself. And there are certain organs and systems that it works on at particular times. So usually if you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when it's working on your liver, I believe. So you definitely don't want to be eating anything too late. You don't want to be drinking anything too late. Me personally, I try to have my last cup of tea, dandelion root tea by the way, like around 9 o'clock, just so I can let it work through my system a bit, and then when I go to bed around 11, we empty the bladder and we can sleep a full night. You also kind of want to avoid eating anything heavy. If you do get a little peckish, maybe have like a boiled egg or a piece of fruit, but don't eat anything heavy late at night. You need about 3 to 4 hours to let the food digest before you go to sleep, or else that is going to keep you awake. But if you do need a little help falling asleep, you could have some dandelion root tea, as I mentioned. You could have some Tulsi ginger tea. You could have a lavender chamomile tea. The other thing that I would stay away from too is coffee too late in the day, because did you know that coffee or caffeine stays in your system for 12 hours? So if you have a coffee early in the morning, like, you know, anywhere between 7 and 9, you know the caffeine is going to wear off and out of your system, you know, by 7 or 9 p.m. at night. But if you're somebody who has that afternoon slump and you're like, I need a pick-me-up, and then you go grab a coffee at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that caffeine is still going to be in your system till 2 or 3 in the morning, on top of the caffeine that is working its way out from your morning coffee. So if you can, try to avoid the afternoon coffee thing. Yes. So that is number 4, what you consume as to why you might not be getting a good night's sleep. Last but not least, reason number 5 why you are having a hard time getting a good night's sleep could be also what you're consuming, but I'm talking in terms of, are you watching the news? Are you watching anything like spooky and scary? I mean, I love a good horror movie, but I don't want to be watching that just before I go to bed. Are you on your phone and, you know, dealing with the blue light thing that's going to help keep you awake? What are you reading? Like, it's just, what are you consuming? What kind of entertainment? All of that kind of stuff. If you're consuming like stuff that's just like either scary or just riles you up, gets you frustrated, angry, that kind of stuff right before you're going to bed, no bueno. I would try to stay away from that. Try to turn your phone off at least an hour before you're going to sleep. Yes, it's hard. Even I'm still guilty of doing that. I'll be on my phone playing wordscapes until I don't know what time. But try to turn your phone off, and also try to put your phone in another room or far away from your bed, because they say you can have a better night's sleep when you don't have those EMFs swirling around. Also, do not sleep with your phone on the nightstand. Do not sleep with your phone like under your pillow, right by your head. Those electromagnetic frequencies that are coming off of your tech devices, again, no bueno. We don't want to do that. We want to avoid that as much as possible. We want to try to like incorporate a bedtime routine, a nighttime routine. Maybe for you, it's like taking off your makeup and doing a little facial to relax yourself. Maybe it's journaling, writing down 3 things that you're grateful for. Maybe it's a quick little meditation. Maybe it's putting like some binaural beats on and falling asleep to those with wired, not wireless, wired headphones. That sort of thing. Like, just try to wind down early and get off your devices, get off your computer, get off your phone before you go to bed, and try to keep them out of your room. Try not to be on your laptop working while you're in bed. We want to avoid that as much as possible. And of course, I almost forgot one last thing that could be keeping you up at night is stress. That is a big thing for a lot of people because it's hard sometimes to shut your mind off from the day's events, you know, or other things like financial worries, relationship stuff, career stuff, family stuff, just things that are going on in your mind are circling and swirling around in your head all night, and that ain't fun. So you want to try to at least manage your stress. You can do that by, yes, working out. Working out is good for managing stress, but also do anything that you can to relax yourself at night. A nice cup of tea, lavender tea, even just sniffing some lavender essential oil. I have done that, and that has helped me to fall asleep like, you know, I don't want you to be up like Lionel Richie all night long. So that is all I have for you today in this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And, you know, if you feel like this is your vibe, you know, feel free to subscribe. Would really appreciate it and love to have you here over on this side. You know, we just sharing things on fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and wellness for ladies over 40 in particular. Again, those going through menopause, because you know I've been through it, and I just want to drop some nuggets of wisdom that can help you have a better experience and live a more clean, conscious lifestyle and not let them damn toxins take you down. So that's it. That's all. And until the next time, thank you for watching.